Imagine rolling into the yard on a Friday, thinking the week went perfectly fine, and then finding out two claims landed while you were busy putting out other fires. One a cargo shift, one minor bump, and then suddenly your margins look like they literally fell off a cliff. Claims feel random from the outside, but in fact, they're not random at all. They follow patterns. And fleets who learn those patterns, well, they win. The truth is simple. If you know the 5 claims that hit the fleets the most, and you build habits to shut those down, you protect your money, your people, and more importantly, your reputation. Wow. Today, I'm going to break down those 5 claims, why they keep happening, and the exact systems that stop them cold. Okay, most fleets believe that claims are just kind of part of the job. Well, that mindset is expensive. Here's an example. One Florida carrier learned the hard way. Watching claims pile up month after month, once they got serious, they retrained the drivers, they added a loading checklist, and started doing quick inspections. Their claims dropped 70% in a single year. Now, it's not luck, it's discipline. And that's your leverage point. Every claim avoided is time saved and money kept. So let's dig into the 5 claims draining fleets across North America. But before we hit this list, understand this same thing. Claims aren't stories about trucks, they're stories about the systems. Strong systems get you clean renewal terms, steady premiums, and a better shot at that high value freight you want. Weak systems are going to simply bleed you slowly. Now the big 5. The 5 claims most likely to hit your fleet. Number 1, cargo damage. Most of the time, it isn't weather. It's not sabotage or fate. It's unloading and securement. Second, accidents and auto liability. Even veteran drivers, well, they get blindsided by the road chaos. Third, theft. Quiet lots, unsecured yards, and easy to spot patterns. Fourth, equipment and property damage. Breakdowns, warehouse mishaps, preventable failures. Fifth, worker injuries. Lifting wrong, rushing around, slipping, or just skipping basic safety steps. These are the 5 most losses. So let's break down how to stop each one before it hits your books. You can slash the top claim categories with a few consistent habits. Now, these aren't heroic changes, okay? These are just repeatable ones. And when a fleet takes this seriously, they become safer, more profitable, and a whole lot more attractive to the shippers. Cargo losses aren't random, okay? Shifting freight almost always comes back to one thing: inconsistent securement. If your loading process changes with the weather, so will your claims. Lock down your steps, train your people, and enforce it. Do that, and cargo losses fall fast. Let's start with one fleets really they hate the most, okay? You already know a single bad load can destroy an entire margin. What matters is consistency. Whoa! How to reduce cargo damage claims? Well, first, structured checklists. Drivers shouldn't improvise securement. Second, fast refreshers on load balance and strapping. Third, quick inspections before rolling out. These 3 alone can cut cargo claim risks in half. Fleets who enforce them see fewer surprises and fewer angry shippers. The 5-minute pre-roll check. Well, what does that mean? Okay, before any driver pulls off the dock, they stop, tug every key strap, check balance, verify doors, and confirm no pallet drift. 5 minutes, 1 routine, thousands of dollars saved. This micro habit is one of the highest ROI steps any fleet can adopt. Next up, the big one everyone knows is coming. Accidents aren't always the driver's fault. Okay, weather goes sideways, 4-wheeler cuts you off, wildlife appears out of nowhere, but training still matters because trained drivers make the right split-second decision under this pressure. Reducing accident and auto liability claims. Use in-cab coaching tools. Run defensive driving refreshers. Review near misses, okay, as a team. The fleet who drill safety culture avoid the most expensive claims while on the road. Unsafe parking spots. Okay, 3 red flags every driver should know to leave immediately. Okay, first, poor lighting. Second, no cameras or traffic flow. Third, random foot traffic near the trucks. Okay, if all 3 of these show up, theft is waiting. Move the truck. Now let's talk theft. Cargo theft spiked across several states, and thieves love predictable yards. They know where trucks sleep, where the security is weak, and where patterns never change. How to cut theft risk fast. Use GPS on both tractors and trailers. Tighten yards across the board. Rotate the parking. Keep lighting strong. Thieves, they want easy wins, not time-consuming jobs. Most will walk away when they see these simple protective barriers. Equipment failure and property damage also hits fleets who run too hot, too lean, or too reactive. If one missed PM turns into an axle failure, a shutdown, and an insurance claim that you just don't need. Prevent equipment failure related claims. Do preventative maintenance rigorously, track it, assign accountability. Tiny problems stay tiny when you catch them early. The one setting that prevents breakdown chaos. Set hard mile or hour thresholds for inspections, not when we get time. Automate these reminders. Once the system takes over, your breakdowns drop, your downtime shrinks, and your claims risk collapses. Worker injuries drain fleets quite rapidly. A slip in a snowy yard, a driver lifted wrong, a rushed dock move. There are preventative things with training and simple protective habits you can employ. Protecting your people. Give the people the proper gear they need. Keep yards walkable. Train ergonomic lifts. Run fast toolbox walks weekly. Injuries cost more than the repairs, I promise. Protect your crew and your numbers will show it. The driver who saved his back. One driver in a Midwest fleet kept hurting himself loading and unloading freight. After a 5-minute ergonomic refresher, just changing one step, shifting his stance before lifting, 6 months later, 0 injuries, a small correction, a massive, massive payoff. Now step back. What do all these fixes have in common? Well, again, they're habits. They're not heroics. Fleets who lock in habits lower the losses they're perceptible to, they earn the trust, and they get a better shot at strong insurance renewals. Here's the bigger truth. Safety culture is profitable. Claims destroy the margins. Every claim avoided is a crash you kept, hours, and you don't lose. And customers you might actually keep long term. Your claim prevention playbook. First, standardize processes. Second, train consistently. Third, maintain your equipment aggressively. Fourth, protect the team. Fifth, reinforce this discipline every week. Do these, and your claims curve starts to drop. Your renewal terms get easier, your relationships and your shippers actually improve, and your fleet becomes a magnet for better paying freight. Fleets that treat claim prevention as a top leadership priority don't just save money. They build reputations. They win better loads, keep better drivers, and move through the year with fewer surprises. If you want cleaner numbers, calmer operations, and stronger margins, it starts with stopping the 5 claims that hit fleets the hardest. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.